right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Come on, fellas.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Check 41. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Put up.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So that'll back them up 5.
Set. 18 Gator.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
2nd and 11. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bravo.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check. Check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The tackle made by Austin Calitro. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
It's easy work. And it's
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is it. Like any egg.
Yeah. I got 15. I got 15. Me.
24 down. He's coming.
Check, punch it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Let's go.
54.
Number 53. Mike.
Watson on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready, break.
That's how we do, D.
Recon, 132 fighter.
41's the mark.
Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
There's a break.
41 Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie.
41. We got to wedge that out. Let's go, defense. Out of time.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, over.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. Here we go. 41.
Deep river.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 59.
Out. Watch the edge.
Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And now off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
53's Mike.
Watch the slats, watch the slats.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, 53, Mike.
54 down, he's coming.
3 balls. Check. 53's Mike.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike, 53. I got you.
Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's get it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Johnson. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Orbit. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
On 1st down, Watson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Miles Jack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
53's
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They can't stop us.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
53, Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Check back.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 19. I got you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Squeeze, double.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Push him back.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll set up a throw, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Looking sideline, incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Motion. Check. 53.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Set. 19. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 31.
On first down, it's Watson. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. 24. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Time to go. Night. 26, Mike. Hayward. I got it. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Time to go.
Throwing again. Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Check. It's 18. Check. 53 is mine. Watch the out. Watch the out. '53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
We're set. Go get the egg.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here it comes. Here it comes. 54.
53, come on. 53. Check 53.
Watson operating from the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He finds some open field here. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidence.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. 41 Mike, right here.
2nd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
To throw is Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Texans 14, Jaguars 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 41, Mike 41.
5.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
8 read.
Taken down at the 40.
General West.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Bombers, 2-jet bomber.
Let's go. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. That one complete. He finds Shark. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. 20. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Now Cobb to return.
We got this.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper lane?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
David Johnson on his way. The